Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. I am completely turned around today. Sorry, it's been a long day, gamers. It's been a long day. One second. I'm trying to find the music, guys. Trying to find the music. There it is. There it is. I'm hacking the mainframe. What's going on, guys? There it is. Ooh, that hits better, doesn't it? That's far better. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, guys. That hits different, doesn't it? You know, it's strange because I've not just conditioned you guys, but I've conditioned myself as well for the music. It's 4 minutes, fashionably early. Fashionably early, many could say. Many are saying it. Many are saying it. They're saying lots of things, to be fair. People are saying lots of things, such as the Safeties on Rookie Discord is the best place for Dandadan on the internet. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member, guys, to get access to the Discord. Because that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Allegedly. Apparently. They are. They are. How's it going, guys? So, we're going to talk about... This is kind of more freeform than what we're usually doing. Just a bit. Just a tad. Because, obviously, Season 3 is not out. So, we're just going to kind of talk about what it is that we want from it. What it is we expect from it. And then, obviously, guys... Obviously... Tier list. The thing that you're all here for. The thing that you're all waiting for. The tier list, guys. I can change that pinned comment. You're quite right, Blissy. This is why you're the producer around here. Whew, let me tell you, guys. Let me tell you. I know. She's the producer. I have no control here, guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So how is everybody? How we going? How we doing? As you can see, this thing? Oh, it's not just decorative. It's actually merchandise. That's right. You can buy your own Safeties on Rookie merchandise, including this mug and another mug, which isn't in here. I'll fetch it later. It's still got the thingamabob on it, though. It's safetiesonrookie.com. Link in the description, guys. You can get your own. You can get your own Safeties on Rookie merchandise. You can get your own Safeties on Rookie merchandise. Also, before we get started on talking about Season 3 and also talking about the tier list, guys. Hi, Jellies. Oh, that's amazing, Jersey Kid. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's purchased the merchandise, by the way. It means a lot to me to see people doing that. Genuinely. It's very exciting. But before we get started on... I'm just there for decoration. Who, me? Who, me? Yeah, that's true. She's right. She's right. I'm just the talent. I don't know if anyone said that yet, but I'm just the talent. First off, is Toaster in the chat? Is Toaster in the chat? Chat, is Toaster amongst you? He sent me a parcel. That's right, a Safeties on Rookie parcel. I didn't even look. I didn't even look at the thingy. And yes, I'm using a key. I'm using a key to do it, alright? Okay? Okay, I'm using a fucking key to do it. Leave me alone. I do have scissors and I do have a knife. I'm just not allowed to use them. Yeah. Ah, Jakku, hi. I'm glad to have you here, dude. It's a pleasure to see so many people here. New faces, old faces alike. It's a pleasure, genuinely. These streams have been wonderful. They've been really wonderful. And I know that obviously we're at the end of Season 2 now. And we're waiting on Season 3. We're going to talk about Season 3, guys, very soon. But it's been a pleasure doing this with you guys. It's been a pleasure, an absolute, the pleasure of my life doing this with you guys. Season 2 has been exciting. Wait 1 minute. All right, I'll wait 1 minute for you. There's a lot of build-up for nothing now. Yeah, my keys. Very exciting. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait for Toaster. So let's just get started on Season 3 while we wait, okay? So, guys, the question is, what is it exactly that we want to see from Season 3? Fifoni, I will absolutely get around to making more retolds now that we're out of the, and I know a lot of you guys looking forward to the, are looking forward to the Space Globalist arc retold, I'm gonna get on it, guys. All right, I aim to get it done by Christmas. I really do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to do spoiler talk? Do you guys want to do spoiler talk? I'll ask you. Spoiler talk. I suspect no is probably the best course. You know. So there you go, guys. Yeah, we might have some anime onlys in the chat, but guys, look, it's been a pleasure doing this, genuinely. And this is the last one of the Thursday streams that I've got planned. But I'll announce. Should I do it now? Okay, I'll just do it now. No, if the no is as high as that, as nearly 40% or 30-something%, I'm just gonna go with no. It's not really like a one or the other kind of thing for me. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Right, guys. So before moving on to the parcel, before moving on to the legendary parcel, I'm just gonna let you guys know what the plan with this Thursday stream is going forward. So obviously Monday, as many of you are aware of, is the manga discussion that we do on a Monday. That's not going anywhere. That's every single week. That's going to be there every single week. It's the kind of the touch point of my week with you guys, right? My main touch point of the week is that. So Monday stream is not going anywhere. We're still going to discuss every single chapter as it comes out until the series ends or we end. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this Thursday slot, I've not decided if I'm going to keep it as a Thursday slot. I might move it to a Friday slot. But I don't know that I'm going to keep it on YouTube. Or at least not in its current form. Right? So here's the thing. I love being able to jump in with the community and chat with you guys and do all of this stuff that we do. The only issue is I don't want to strive away from the kind of anime focus and more specifically the Dandadan focus of the channel. Right? I don't want to bloat that out with lots of gaming stuff because that's not what a lot of you are here for. So gaming stuff and all other things to do with just chatting, right? And the same with community activities, Monado. So I was thinking that the Thursday or perhaps Friday slot that we currently occupy with this stream, I was thinking we move it to Twitch. And then I have not decided whether or not to keep the to make another channel where I can drop the unlisted, which I probably will do, or to keep this channel so I can keep those videos as we go. But I was thinking we move to Twitch. My Twitch is in the description. It's linked in the description, guys. And you know what? It's not just a matter of moving to Twitch for once in the week, right? Or just for gaming stuff. It gives us the opportunity to do some really, really exciting stuff. So, number one, there's some really exciting functionality in Twitch for us to plug in the chat so that chat can influence the games that I play, that kind of thing. So, one great example and something I will be playing in the future is Cult of the Lamb, right? Which is a really cute game about running a cult, no relation to the Discord, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. Also, people are saying. So, on Twitch, we are able to plug in certain functionality so you guys get to vote on things that happen in the game. Or you can also, it will pick people from the community to utilize as the various different followers in the game. So you guys get a little bit of influence in what's happening, a little bit of interactivity with what's happening, and it means that we're not bloating out the Discord side, the YouTube side of things, which I want to keep for the Dandadan fans, the Danda fans, as you were. And yeah, this kind of integration is just one of the very variety of things that we can lean on to kind of boost our ability to do this, have fun with it, and also do other things as well. I fucking love Dandadan, right? I have no intention of moving anywhere from Dandadan. The YouTube channel, the brand, the core of Safety's on Rookie is here. You're looking at it right now. That's not changing, guys. But, you know, and because of that, I don't want to dilute out this channel with lots of gaming stuff, and I don't want to keep it all hidden all the time. You know, so far, all of the gaming stuff has just been hidden. Do you know what I mean? So that's my plan. And I hope that you guys will go over there and follow the channel, and follow the channel over on Twitch, so that we can do other things as well, guys. Because this is exciting. This is an exciting thing for me. And, you know, who knows what happens in the future. If that goes well, and then obviously Season 3 comes back around, we probably will do even more streaming-related stuff, you know? Who knows? But it's really... That being successful, that being a success, means that we can all do more stuff more frequently, because we'll have more opportunity for it. Twitch is free, guys. You can join for free. You can follow me for free. If you sub, you can sub to the channel using your Amazon Prime. You get a free sub with that. But if any of you guys are thinking about doing a free trial to do that, don't do that just now. I've got something that I'm also working on in the background, guys. So if you guys want to support that channel, it's not currently monetized, so hold fire just now until we get to a point where you can actually support the channel, and I will let you know when that is. If that's okay. Don't go wasting free trials for Twitch Prime so that you can sub to the channel. Okay? Anyway, guys. Parcel and then Season 3. So Toaster sent me this, the lovely little appliance that he is. And I'm very excited. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. What am I looking Shit, man, it's not my birthday. No way. It's not my birthday. It's not even my birthday. How did he know? It's not my birthday. That's... Oh, guys, how did you know? That's hilarious. That's so... Alright, let's do it. Oh, no. I dread what it is, man. Oh, ooh, what is it? What is it? It's my birthday. Oh, my lord. You can reuse that. You can reuse that later. If you keep it, you can reuse that later. No problem. That's still good. That's still good, that is. That's still perfectly good. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. No, they're labeled. They're labeled with an order to things. They're labeled with an order to things. This is number 1. That's the rules. That's the rules. I can't actually get this thing open. It's square. It's rectangular in nature. Oh my god. What? Bro, that's sick. What the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck? Dude. That's dope. That's fucking dope. Look at that. Holy shit. Bro, that is so fucking cool. What the hell? That's no way. Did you buy this or make it? That's amazing, dude. That's so cool. 3D printer. That's so sick. Oh, what? I need to put this somewhere. I need to put this somewhere. I need to put this somewhere. There we go. You know, one of these days, guys, I'll get... Thanks, my god. You designed it and printed it. Toaster, that is so sick, my dude. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What the fuck? What a guy, by the way. What a guy. Put it on the mic. Oh, that's not a bad shout, actually. Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot. Eric donated. Oh, Eric! Thank you. Thank you for the wow. The $50 Whoa. Oh, meow. Oh, it was all a trick. All right, fine. All right, you watching, Eric? Eric, are you there? All right, cool. You ready? Meow, meow. I'm a joke. I'm a joke. My bloodline. How many generations have existed? How many generations of people have existed in order for me to exist? And that's what I amount to. I am not getting into Valhalla. I hope you know. I hope that you guys know that I'm not getting into the Hall of the Ancestors because of you guys. I'm not saying it with more enthusiasm. He didn't ask me to do it with enthusiasm. 17 for enthusiasm. Yeah. Look at that. All right, number 2, guys. Number 2. There's a number 2, by the way. What the hell? You guys are the best, by the way. That's good. You can use that later. You can reuse that as well. You can reuse that for other presents. No point wasting it. Right, I feel like this might fall off. I'll find a way to get that. That's so sick, man. What the fuck? You know, I made this logo just randomly out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I was just like, I'll make a logo because I need one, right? And here we are. People making other stuff for it. I'm gonna have to sue you for that, by the way. Just so you know. That's gonna have to be. That's a suing. That's a suing. You better believe that's a suing. What is it? I don't even. I'm really excited. Okay, right. I'm gonna show you guys first. It's also square. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys first. You ready? I'm gonna look at it at the same time on the camera. I just got Vam Nolad. Oh my god. No. It's a fridge magnet. Look at it. I'm going to use this. This is staying right here. I'm going to use this. That's amazing. Toaster, thank you. You all got Vam Nolad, guys. You all just got Vam Nolad, alright? Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm just going to pop this here for now, and I'll find a solution for it to stay on the thing. That's so sick. Thank you, Toaster. Thank you. I also got snacks. I also got snacks, by the way, guys. Ooh. Oh, Lord. I got Butterfingers. And no one better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Damn, they're dense feeling. Butterfingers and Reese's Cups. Now, these are sick. I enjoy these a lot. You can get these here, but I enjoy them a lot. So, thank you. Thank you, Toaster. Toaster. Thank you. Thank you so much. Genuinely, I'm not going to eat these on stream. I'm not going to eat these on stream just because then my teeth will get covered in chocolate and stuff. And then I don't want to look like I've been eating shit for anyone who just joins in the thing. Because that's where they'll go. They won't go, oh, he was eating chocolate. They'll go, oh, he was eating a turd. That's what they'll think. That's what they'll think. All right? I'm not crazy. You're crazy. This is so cool, man. And Vam Nola. This is so good. Look, guys. Ready? Look at it. That's so sick. Dude, thank you. Thank you. This is actually amazing. This is so good. Cool with the Lamb vibes. You've said it. You've said it. So when we play that, you've had it now, Blissy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're going to regret that shit right there. You're going to regret that. Best community, guys. Best community. Honestly, sometimes I doubt. Sometimes I in the past I've doubted the whole idea of paying for the office, the PO box thing, and you guys have fortunately proven me completely wrong with that. Thank you. I would love more details on it, Toaster. I would absolutely adore more details on it. Thank you again. That is incredible. That is genuinely so good. It's better than what I imagined it would be. Thank you. Genuinely thank you. Absolute legend. Guys. Right. Guys. That is exactly what I think, Shadow. Yes. Guys. Right. So, Dandadan Season 3. Let's chat. Let's chat. Alright? Oh, yeah. If you guys want to know more details, also join the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member. Do get access to the Discord. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. So, guys... Let's chat. Let's chat. I think personally, season 2 has been immaculate. It was immaculate. I think it was a step. I've seen people online kind of see it as a step down from season 1. I think those people are fucking bananas. I think they're crazy. I think season 2 of Dandadan has been beyond what I would have conceived it to be. Honestly, I think that it's been immaculate. Genuinely, I think it's been immaculate. Season 1 is fantastic as well. I'm not trying to shit on season 1, but I think that season 2 has been pretty much everything. It's been more than what I could have envisioned it being, honestly. And you know, there's also this element for me of, and I said it in the Evil Eye arc video, the retold from way back when. The Cursed House arc into the Evil Eye arc is like that period of time in Dandadan I find to be an incredibly special one. And I think I'm going to, by the way, guys, I'm going to minimize spoilers. I might occasionally let spoilers squeak out, but I'm not going to be like talking big spoilers. Just the general vague kind of shape of things for season 3. Or rather what it is we want to see from a production perspective. Rather than how are they going to adapt the story kind of thing. I don't think that's necessary. And if we want to talk about that, we can talk about that on Monday streams. But for me, there's an element of that kind of like period of time being my favorite period of time in Dandadan. Because the gang's all together, there's this kind of breathing space that gets a little bit lost along the way. Because the story gets more intense, and especially in recent times, it's been very intense. And the Evil Eye arc, the Cursed House arc, kind of happens all very quickly, but also the arc is generally over quite quickly as well. So you don't get too bored of what's happening. It doesn't get too stale. It's very breakneck pace, but every single chapter, every single panel is being done in service of something that feels quite dense, you know, like everything is done and everything means something. And then the Evil Eye arc kind of slows that down. It really just pivots to slowing it down completely. And all the characters get a lot of time to breathe, and because of the fact that you've now got this group of people and they're living together, which is a great way of making everybody kind of blend together, you've got a situation that is perfect for exploring who the characters are and their relationships together, especially because Momo and Okurun's relationship specifically is very, you're probably sick of me saying it, but is very much relegated and tucked away in these hidden moments and spaces, right? And these are the places in which the relationship develops the most. So finding those opportunities whilst living in a house with other people in it is another trick. So seeing them having to seek these moments out is quite gratifying as well. It's something that I find very heartwarming. Yeah, the feeling kind of gloomy as well, for sure. So you see them move together in a real way, because there's a lot of feeling. There's a lot of feeling and a lot of emotion behind the Cursed House arc, but all of it happened in a way that was so crazy. It was so crazy. So seeing them in some capacity, being able to slow that down and see how it transforms into a normal setting, a just living together setting, a being friends setting, and how that reestablishes itself that way. What's up? Is chat there? Guys, you're there? Sam seems to be struggling. Can everybody see me? Yeah. Right, cool. Anyway. So it to me, what was I saying? Yeah, no, it works. It works really well because of that for me. You get both sides of things, and it's really exciting. And So to see them do it so well, is the best. Like, they really took that period of time and made it work even better than I imagined that they would. Because, you know, there is something undeniably enthralling and invigorating about watching something as an anime versus a manga. It's not that I have a problem reading manga specifically, but it's with all these other production elements that it really comes to life. The sound, the visuals, the colors, the everything has just been so perfect. And I really think that season 2 was a massive step up in production from season 1, right? All the colors felt, and again, this is something else I've spoke about ad nauseum across these streams, all the colors felt intelligently used and really thematically impressive. Like, they had a message that they were trying to express in the way that they were using color, in a way that season 1 wasn't doing. And maybe there were production issues, maybe, but I don't think that they're that glaring. If they are, the Hayashi band thing was wild, crazy, a crazy, like, expressive explosion of just Science Saru doing their own thing, because music is really important to Dandadan. Yeah, exactly, Monado. That's a really good way of putting it, and that's a very appropriate way of putting it. Is it feels like you're adding dimensions to everything, and the voice acting. I don't watch the dub. I watch the sub version, but the voice acting is it's second to none. Like, to me, the characters are exactly who they're supposed to be. Especially the voice actor for Momo, Shion Wakayama, is that correct? Nachan, let me know if that's correct. But for me, she is Momo. There's nothing else to it. Is that correct? Shion Wakayama. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it's correct. Fuck yeah, I'm correct. For me, I was sold. Like, I already felt like she was pretty perfect for the role, but when she was running, you know what it was? It was the it was chapter, which chapter? Chapter 16, episode 16. It was episode 16 that sold it to me. It sold it to me. Like, when she's running back to the house, and you can hear every single breath, and the panic in it. It's not an easy thing to imitate. Can you imagine doing that? Like, imitating that? It sounds fucking amazing. You can hear every single expression of emotion in that in a way that I don't see how could be matched. I can't imagine somebody else doing that and me believing it in such a way. And I don't know, like there was no. I mean, the dub is fantastic, and I'm really pleased to see that there are so many outstanding dubs now. Right, it's becoming super normal to watch anime, and because of that, the dub industry is normalized. Like, it is a lot better. The caliber is a lot higher because of that. And I watch Cowboy Bebop in dub specifically. And that, in my mind, is the way that the characters are. But for Dandadan, the sub is my go-to, and that to me solidified it as perfect, absolutely perfect. But that dimension is all you can only imagine it. You can only imagine it when you're reading the content, when you're reading the manga, and I do think that obviously Tatsu's story. Tatsu's writing, his art style is his vision. That's his vision, and that's his story that he's telling. But there is an element of me having to entwine my own mind in with that in order to produce an almost moving picture of events in my mind, so that I can properly connect with it in a more multifaceted kind of capacity, right? Yeah, exactly, Toaster. Like, when you read it, you can kind of almost subtly hear the characters talk in the chosen kind of voice that defines it for you. But I find something very compelling. I find something very, very compelling about reading or watching somebody else's vision of things. You know what I mean? Saint Saru have a very outstanding vision. It's a very engrossing vision of what they see in Tatsu's work. Their interpretation of how their minds meld with the work, right? To me, their version of it and their reflection of it, watching it through them, is a very compelling vision. And for me, in art, vision is everything. And their vision is outstanding. And every episode was, it really hit, except for the one, right, which didn't really hit with me that much, which was episode 20, I think. It wasn't bad, it just didn't really have the same oomph that I was hoping for. But that's fine. I mean, like, not everything's going to be an absolute fucking winner every single time. But having that vision and seeing somebody else's interpretation of it is really inspiring, engrossing, and it's really what I love about watching something, you know? Like, all the little details that went into the color and the voices and the sound effects, the music. There wasn't that much in the way of new tracks, but the music was beautiful, what was included. I suppose my one thing with the music would be if there was just a bit more of it. I don't know if it was just a short, like, because obviously season 1 and 2 are kind of one season in a way, like two halves of one season. So naturally there is an element of a lot of like overlapping when it comes to the music. Well, I mean, I'm only judging the English and the Japanese voices. I'm sure that all the various different voices in all the different territories are sublime. Yeah, like, and the Kaiju arc, oh my lord. The Kaiju arc was, for me, always right down there insofar as the compellingness of the actual story being told. That was partially because it was so short. And it was also partially because it was sandwiched between two really important, really big, engrossing arcs. And it was all fighting for the most part. So that stuff I don't feel is as compelling on the visual, in just a visual medium, in a story kind of like manga medium. I just don't find fights as compelling as character moments. They padded it out a lot. And I think it was for the best, because I fucking adored it. I really enjoyed the Kaiju arc. And I didn't... that, for me, was the point that I was worried about, was the Kaiju arc. I really enjoyed the Kaiju arc. They went wild with it. They did what they wanted to do with it. And it was so cool. They weren't afraid to add things that needed to be added to make the arc feel more complete, you know? In the manga, it feels like it purely exists as a prelude. As a prelude to the Space Globalist stuff. In a lot of ways it is. But the anime version made it feel like its own story. Its own arc in its own right. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And they had a lot of fun with it. You can tell that they really let their hair down with it. Not just visually, but with the writing. Like, with the moments that everybody got. They gave Kinta a great introduction. A far better introduction than his introduction in the manga, but I presume that there's an element of being able to know what it is that Tatsu wants to do with the characters, what they're going to become, so you're able to go back and make those changes earlier in the story now. But I really enjoyed that. Hi Nuptub. But I really enjoyed that. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Like, the Kaiju arc was fantastic. It was as good as the Cursed House or the Evil Eye arc, and that is as good a praise as you could possibly hope for. That is high praise, because those two arcs are some of my favorites. And the ending, I was so worried leading up to it that it was going to be, it's going to feel like a wet fart of a season end. I think it was perfect. I think it was absolutely perfect. I don't think that they needed to include the enemy, the next enemy and all that kind of stuff right at the end. Logistically, that would have been a nightmare to get all that sorted in time for just the season finale. Especially because I imagine some of these things might go through slight redesigns and things like that. I think ending it on Vamola worked. It worked. For me, I hear what you mean, Nachan. It might never, to be honest. It might just be that you never warm up to that ending, and that's totally fine, obviously. For me, seeing the season close with the same kind of echo from where the series started, the beginning of the series, you know, because that's what this whole arc is, right? This whole season 1 and season 2 period of time is really at its heart about Momo and Okurun meeting, coming together, overcoming jealousy, understanding how they feel about each other, and then starting to pursue that and hitting a wall, because they hit a point in their relationship where progress is less obvious because it has to be more obvious, if that makes sense. Falling together, yeah, of course, Shadow, and I totally agree with you, by the way. It did a lot of heavy lifting for the ending, but that's fine. That's why the anime itself works so well, is because it changes these things so that it can use its visuals and its audio to elevate the story to a place where you didn't even think it could be. I thought I would hate that ending, but it was perfect for me. Like everything with Okurun and Momo up until that point has been kind of in this gray area, right? When they first meet each other, they're pulled together by circumstance. They both have a problem and they need to work together to figure it out. In that period of time, they begin to like each other as people. So they have to then figure out what their relationship looks like in the real world, in normal society. And they fall together again. And then the Ida thing, Momo doesn't know what she's feeling is jealousy necessarily. She thinks she just doesn't like the fact that he lied to her, and he did. So they both have to overcome personal character traits. But overcoming those traits overcoming those traits are inherently tied to them apologizing to each other, coming together again. So their personal journey reflects the plot journey as well. And as they come together, Okurun is the first person out of the two of them when he hits his jealous arc, where he makes a choice, the first conscious choice to jump into it, to overcome his confidence issues. All right, Sam, catch you. To overcome his confidence issues and to jump into it with both feet. And he tries that, and that also reflects the physical and the plot and his relationship with Gigi, and he overcomes that. And then Momo, in the process, understands, or starts to understand, what she feels about Okurun, and they both slide into something more than friendship, but less than lovers, right? They fall into that. But at this point, the Kaiju arc introduces this kind of who knows what element. Where do you go? Because at a certain point, the only next step, the next logical step for them is to say it. Is to just vocalize how they feel. And they can't. At least Momo can't, even though she slips into these. Okurun can't either, to be fair. Because he hasn't said it at all to anyone. Which is something that changes, obviously, like as the manga goes on and things like that. And it's part of why yeah, I know, Nachan. Yeah, this is part of why the manga right now, vaguely speaking, needs a more personal angle again. It needs to get back to slowing down. Like the Evil Eye arc after the Cursed House arc, it needs to slow its ass back down again and re-explore and get back in touch with these personal things, not just circumstance. It needs to be that again, you know, a conscious choice to overcome. And yeah, no, I hear you, Natchan. I kind of love this feeling of anguish that comes with where we currently are. I kind of love this feeling of anguish that comes with where we are in the story. I much prefer it over what we just come out of in the manga. That's my opinion. I'm quite happy with this as an anguish. It's a good trade. It's a good trade. But anyway, season 3. Just like, obviously I can't really say anything about season 3. I can just tell you what it is I want from season 3, and what I'm really excited to see with the next season is, well, number one, like there's obviously a lot of personal stuff at the beginning. It starts off very personal, and then the rest of it is quite high intensity. I you know, like, really, in a lot of ways, it's kind of difficult to dance around spoilers for it, so I'm only loosely going to refer to them. But if you don't want any spoilers, guys, this is probably not the right stream. But I'm going to try and keep them vague. There are some really nice personal moments in season 3 in the Space Globalist arc, but they're very front loaded up until a certain point. There's a lot of action in there as well. I'm curious whether or not it will just take season 3, or they'll need season 4 as well to do it. It's quite a curiosity, isn't it? Right? Like part of me feels like, I don't know. Part of me feels like they're gonna have to either choose to. They're gonna have to choose to. Wait, 16 episodes. It's gonna take 16 episodes to cover it. So they'll either have to choose, from my perspective, to extend stuff, condense stuff, or they're gonna have to split in the middle of a season. No, well, a 24 episode season 3 would be split into season 3 and 4. That's what it would be. It'll be 2 12 episode seasons that are split across half a year. You know? They said that the whole arc is going to fit in season 3. Did they? I don't know if they can make that promise. Because, I don't know if they can make that promise. But I don't know. I mean, if they extend the amount of episodes in the season, that'd be pretty sick. But I don't know if you just do that. You know, I don't know how exactly commissioning a season works necessarily. Well, I think the Space Globalist stuff, is, it will pretty much take you past the halfway mark of the season. You think? I think that if the cores are back to back, it'll be season 3 and season 4. Season 1 and season 2. Hi there, Biggie. Season 1 and season 2 being marketed as season 1 and season 2 was an incredible success for them. They are not going to break from that as a system. It's easier to market. It is way easier to market season 4 than it is season 3.2. Season 3 part 2. It's just not attractive as a title. And if they're going to split it down the middle, it's going to be season 3 and season 4. That's what it would have to be. I mean, it's semantics at a certain point. Like, it's purely semantics to be named one or the other, right? Like, it's all the same thing. Yeah. Season 3 part 2 is just not. It's just not realistic for how you market content, right? It's just not sexy, you know. Well, it would be 3 and 4. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, for us, it doesn't matter what it's called. It's literally the same thing. It's just when you hear season 4, your monkey brain activate more. It activate more big and more gooder. No, it won't be a no-breaker. No way. I would really, really doubt. I really doubt that it would be 24 episodes no break, because that way they don't get to expend. like you got to think about like the build up between seasons is a pretty massive thing, right? Before you'd have to run up the marketing for one season, do the whole thing, and expect to keep people's interest throughout all of it. Or you can split in the middle, and then you can re-engage people from the beginning again. Keeping people involved across 12 episodes is much easier than 24. Even like the numbers that I saw on the stream across the season, after we passed the Evil Eye arc, the numbers started to dwindle on people who were engaging with the content and things like that. They just lost interest over a period of time. The new stuff comes out, you know. Final chapters special too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I imagine that the theatrical releases will be the exact same thing that they did with the previous two. 3 episodes. But that's fine. The Evil Eye arc was tricky because the first 3 episodes of the Evil Eye arc, of the Cursed House arc, are kind of a difficult thing to sell because of where it ended, which was the volcano. The beginning, the first 3 episodes of season 3 could be really good. Depending on where it ends, it could be a really nice spot to end it. But we'll see, right? Part of my fear is that they would end it just before the nighttime sequence. You know? I forget what that chapter's called. I don't have immediate access. What's it called? Yeah, I know. I'm researching it now and trying to find out what it's called. I think it's like chapter like 70. I think it's like 70. 78. That's it. 78. A pulse pounding night. A pulse pounding night. That is a special chapter, guys. That is a special chapter. High support. Genuinely, like I think that it would get cut before that, but that's like one of my favorite chapters in Dandadan. I adore A Pulse Pounding Night. It's easily one of my favorite chapters. Yeah, no, because it's kind of a standalone almost in its own way. Like it feels like that chapter is almost a it's almost a standalone thing. If it had a different ending, it would easily be a standalone story, right? But yeah, I mean, I love that. Like that episode. Oh man, like it says so much. This is like some of the best insight. That chapter is some of the best insight into Momo's mind, into the way that she thinks about her relationship with Okurun that you're gonna get. Like genuinely, it's some of the best. Yeah, the chapter is 78. It is some of the best insight into Momo's mind and how she thinks about her relationship with Okurun that you're gonna get in anything Dandadan, right? Because it shows us that for her, right? For her, there is an element of wanting to take things further, to progress, but it needs to be somebody else that speaks. She can't be the one to initiate it. And she... Oh, man, it's so good. It's so good. This might be one of my favorite chapters. This might be my top 5 chapters. It might be my top 3 chapters, actually. Like, for me, this chapter is perfect. I adore it. Absolutely adore it. In case you haven't figured out which my favorite character is. I don't know. It's something so... Oh, man. Like... so good, dude. Oh, my lord. Imagine seeing this animated. Oh, my god. Oh, my god. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. It's going to be amazing. It's that, you know what it is? It's the like the voices, the music. I can only imagine what they'll do with the color and the way that the scene looks and how that feeling's gonna be going to grab the door handle. Oh man, I'm excited. That for me is the one that needs to be done right for sure. Like honestly, that is the one that excites me the most. That's one of my favorite chapters. It might be in my top 3, but it's definitely in my top 5. Yeah, I hope so, Roaster. I hope that Yamashiro has a really great day with it, Roaster. For sure. You know? But, yeah, I'm very excited for that. I don't know. Like, there's lots of really good stuff. The Space Globalist arc is excellent, right? Obviously. I think it's excellent. There's a lot in there. The next season has a lot of shit to cover. It's so long. But I don't know. Like, there is a lot of I feel like this is the first point that you're gonna see in the hi there, cat. New cat. That's not the first cat. We've got another cat in here somewhere, but you don't know where they are. They're always running over the tables. They're always hidden under a desk, you know, behind the wardrobe, that kind of thing, you know. But welcome. However, anybody new, by the way, Patreon link is in the description. Join as a free member to access the Discord. Yes. No, separate them. Somebody separate them. We need to get them to engage with each other properly. But yeah, that's how you get to the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord, guys. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. These guys are proof of that. I'm really just the figurehead of this community, guys. That's where it lives and breathes in everybody else. Genuinely, it's pretty incredible over there. What this? Is this what you're talking about? Are you referring to this? This is just a little something. Do you want one? Because I know we can get one. They are unique. But I know you can get one. SafetiesOnRookie.com, guys, and you too can get your very own Safeties on Rookie merchandise, guys. Look at that. See that? By the wonderful Kells. And also, if that is more your speed, this is by community member Angle. Remember, guys, the stuff that we make, that I produce as merchandise, is made with artwork by the community for the community, because that's the most important thing to me, is that everybody gets you know, because there are incredible artists in our community, guys. Incredible artists. I'm currently working on some more stuff with other community members for volume 3, and then I've got some pretty exciting stuff that I'm thinking about conceptualizing currently for volume 4. And you know, guys, I'm also going to try and get some more bits and pieces going so that you guys can support the actual channel stuff. You know, like obviously the logo is really important to you guys. I love the logo. This is very cool. So producing more stuff like this is going to be really neat as well. And I'm very excited to do it. I've got a lot of things up on the old dome, guys, that I'm trying to work on. But I'll get to it. But yes, SafetiesOnRookie.com. Also, guys, this is going to be for the foreseeable, likely to be one of the last Thursday streams. From now on, it will take place on Twitch. I will post next week that we are running on Twitch for the beginning of it, and if anybody who wants to join can join on there. And we'll probably try and play something fun. Try and play some fun games or something like that. Which is something that I'm excited about. If you guys want to stay up to date with the channel, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. I'm going to be shouting it across all channels, all main Safeties on Rookie channels. We're not going to talk about the chapter stuff, Mohammed. But if you want to join on the Monday streams are still happening every week. We can talk about it there. Right now, I'm talking about just the anime for now. Just the anime for now. Maybe in the future, many, but at first I'm probably going to... That's okay. That's okay. No worries, dude. Thank you for joining, though, Mohammed. And remember, Monday, I'm always on Monday, and that is a chapter stream. We talk about the latest chapter every single week on a Monday, guys. Every single week on YouTube, on this channel right here. Okay? But yeah, right. Back to Season 3. So... yeah, I'm pretty excited, to be honest, about just seeing some of the action, because, you know, on rereads, when I'm reading the Space Globalist arc back, yeah, I'll take a look at that, Eric, for sure. When I read the Space Globalist arc back, because there's so much action and fighting, I can't help but feel like I kind of gloss over some of it, just because of that. I just want to get to the main bits and pieces of it. So seeing it all in actual kind of like in action, and all the different elements that will make it really exciting to watch, I think is something that I'm very keen on, especially as everybody starts to kind of bolster their abilities in this. Like, you know, as people start to learn more abilities and strengthen themselves and their powers across this arc, I think what we'll see is we'll get a lot of insight into the way that they think, in the same way that they with Kinta in Season 3 went out of their way to show us a lot of his backstory, his background, and because of that, because they did that, I feel like it really added to his character in a way that they didn't do in the manga, because they didn't know Tatsu didn't necessarily know where he was going to go, or didn't want to dedicate as much time to it. Those added little bits of seeing his background added a lot to him. And I think that doing this with Season 3's characters, as they each power up, because remember, in Dandadan, everybody's powers are about accepting themselves in some level, really. It's about accepting yourself, embracing yourself, and letting your true self show and shine. And it's through that you find your powers. It's how Momo found hers, right? It's how Okarun advanced his. It's by choosing to follow your heart, kind of thing. And a lot of that happens in the Space Globalist arc, and I think that seeing more insight into the way that the characters think and feel is going to be really important. It's going to be really important to that, for sure. Yeah, no, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like, I fucking love that Tatsu introduces these characters as this kind of archetypal character that you should not like as a cliche, someone that you're not going to enjoy being around in any other typical anime, and then it turns it on its head. Vamola's stuff in Season 3 is going to hit like a shotgun. It's gonna have a whole episode. It's gonna have a whole episode dedicated to it. It has to. And I think they're going to ham it up. I think they're going to triple down on that shit, because you've got to. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. You know? And I'm really excited. Yeah, the Vamola episode will be top tier. Like, they've got to do that right. They've got to do that right. It's going to be good. I think doing it in one episode... maybe they'll do 2 episodes dedicated to it. Maybe. One really well done episode, though, is pretty perfect usually. Like, it feels pretty perfect to do one really, really powerful episode, right? The Akira Silky story is it really hits. It really hits. Yeah, no, Nachan, for real. I mean, like, you know, like I find the as an emotion, and it sounds edgier than it is, I assure you, but as an emotion, I find happiness and joy is a lot more easier to manipulate and to rinse out of people, right? Making people feel really happy about something is easier to sell people on than making them feel really sad and depressed about something, but not like complete doomer, if that makes sense. Getting someone really emotionally involved with a character, and then showing us the depths of pain that they go through, making us feel that as well, and also getting to a point where you're ready to cry with the characters. The Acro Silky episode is a standout example of it. If you sit and you watch that and you just don't care, I don't know who you are. Because you're not a human being, man. That's crazy, right? Watching that the first time, I was ruined. I was absolutely in tears. And that's beautiful. That's the point, man. If you can't sit and you can't feel that and let yourself feel that, you are wasting the pure breadth of the human experience. Genuinely, I genuinely, if sadness, being sad, feeling upset, it's not a negative thing. It's a great thing. It's an incredible feeling, because after you've done that and you find something that helps justify what it is, or to bring yourself back around to a point of positivity after that, without it being just doom and gloom, that feeling is more than happiness, and it's more than sadness. It is this strange through line between the two of them that takes you somewhere else. It elevates everything to another level. And I don't. It's not an easy thing to do, because you've got to invest people in the characters, and to do that with the Acro Silky story was hard, because they didn't even speak. It was poetry. The whole thing was poetry. It was beautiful. And I'm really excited to see what they do, and I'm really excited to feel the sadness that comes with it, because I know that it's going to be okay at the end of this arc and the end of Dandadan. The anguish and the pain of it all is part of the journey and the experience, and if you don't let yourself feel that, if you don't let yourself feel those emotions, the breadth of the human experience, you're robbing yourself of something. Hi Usa. Thank you. Yeah, well, you know how I am. Like, no, but and that's season 3, right? Yeah, no, I imagine that it will hit for you more with season 3. With season 3, I mean, I suppose it's all down to the way that you kind of process stuff, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, like. It is what it is. I thought it was an incredible piece of art, and I'm really excited to see it done again. I mean, it's the same with the stuff in the Danmara arc. I'm also the Danmara arc I also see as powerful as well. The backstory from the Danmara arc. Yeah, no, I'm really keen on all of season 3. How it's going to look, because these guys know what they're doing. All right. I don't know. I do wonder. Like I think that what's really engaging about Vamola's is the relationship that she has with her mum, essentially, that found family dynamic, that kind of thing. Whereas the Danmara arc and its backstory is much more of a. I mean, I'm an older brother, right? I'm an older brother, so I find myself very personally related to that story, right? You can easily empathize that kind of feeling and that kind of emotion, because you can compare where you are and how you are in how you would be in that situation, right? And that's the beauty of these kind of things, is that you're able to insert your own existence into that kind of thing, you know? Yeah, for me, the Danmara Arcs flashback is the single thing in Dandadan that was just, it like took me out. It rooked me out. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord, guys. Best place on the internet for Dandadan, and also for the lexicon, for a new lexicon. Yeah, no, Usa, exactly. That's my point. That's my point, right? No, I can do it. I can do it now. I can do it now. You just got Vam Nolad, guys. You just got Vam Nolad. Thanks, Okun. This is good. This is a fucking useful tool. You guys should be so upset at the old roaster down there for giving me this, because this is going to get play. This is going to be used. Do you understand? God damn. Did you not see it? I got that. I got this from the old toaster boy in the chat, and I also got this. Pretty sick. He 3D printed this shit, son. That's so cool. Safety's on rookie, guys. Amazing. This is amazing. Perfect. It's perfect. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, right. So yeah, but that's not season 3. Danmara is definitely not season 3. They are sick as fuck, aren't they? But that's the one that hits me. That's the one that hits me. Not to say Vamola's doesn't as well. It does. But I mean, from a personal perspective, I might do that. I might do that. One day I'm just gonna go out and just do weird shit for the Discord. You know, like, you know how you get those people that like do the green screen? They'll like get a green screen and they'll just do random things in front of it, and that will be used by people to produce various different pieces of content, and they'll just slap it on the front of it and stuff. No, most of the daily is usually in my home doing weird things, being an annoying freak, you know, jumping off the walls. Yeah, I would not read the Danmara arc at work, Jakku. Hell no. Hell no. Not that bit. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. The Momo trying to sleep when they're doing the training, that shit's going to blow up the internet. That's going to blow up the internet. That's going to be a good streaming day. That's going to be a good streaming day, guys. Whee! Let me tell you. That's going to do numbers. I've got to think of a video for that. Yeah, I've got to think of a video for that. That's gonna be crazy, dude. That's gonna be crazy. Honestly. Yeah, I know I made this video 4 years ago. You know? I can already like you can't see it, but I can see me in the reflection of like in the recording over here as I'm streaming out to you guys. All I can see is money in my eyes. It's exciting. In defense of Gigi again. Yeah. For real. Money. Hell yeah. Let's go. Very exciting. Yeah, no, look, Usta, I'm with you. Guys, in defense of Gigi video, get ready for it. Get ready. Get that link copied for a few years from now. The sellout arc is going very well. You guys have no idea. You have no idea. The retrial of Gigi. That's really good, Orbis, actually. Remind me about that in about 2.5 years. Remind me of that excellent idea in 2.5 years. You guys have no idea what I've got planned for the sellout arc, guys. Anything for that NordVPN money. Anything for that Amazon money. I'm joking. I'm just kidding. But you guys would be okay with that, right? You guys would be okay with that, right? If I was trying to secure the bag. If I was trying to secure the bag, you guys be fine with that, right? That's no problem, is it? Like, that's okay. Yeah, the mods are getting uniforms. The mods are getting uniforms out here. You know, with sponsor logos on them. Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I might. The Safeties on Rookie logo for the moderators, but in gold on a shirt for Christmas. I can't afford that. Maybe. Anyway. See, Danny knows what's good. Danny knows what's good. Danny knows what's good. Hell yeah. I gotta do what I gotta do. We out here. We out here, you know? You know? We out here. Simple as that. Yeah. Alright, 99. No night, ducky. No night. But yeah, right, guys. Oh, of course not USA. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding around. You know that. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Let's see. Right then. Okay. It's time. It's time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Before we do that, guys, I mean, look, you know, fortunately, I was only joking about the selling out thing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we're just a small channel. We don't have the pull. We don't have the sway that you guys need, that we would possibly need to sell out. And that's why I'm very lucky to have an incredible community of people who are willing to support the channel. I don't know how or why, but it is a thrill to me to see so many people on the highest tier of the Patreon. It's actually incredible to me. So I just want to take the time to... I never know how to intro these things, guys. I never know how to intro these things just because it really does mean everything to me to see so many people supporting the channel at any tier, or even just doing it for even just being here is crazy to me. But there are people who are supporting the channel and paying to support the channel at the highest tier, and I don't have words to describe it, but it means a lot to me, genuinely. It means I can do what I want to do, and what I'm excited about doing. So thank you. That's Angle, Blissy Cat, Danny, Dyson Air Wrap. They're doing an appliance. We're at the tail end of an appliance arc. Don't worry about it, guys. 5th Gram, Mother Support, Mr. the Wolf, open brackets, Wolf, close brackets. I don't know why he's Wolf twice, but hey. Old Toaster, Orbis, PB and Jellies, Sarah Waffle Iron, my, you know, Serpo, Classic, Zill and her gaggle of oak runes, Zero, and Tim Kai. Thank you, guys. Genuinely, thank you. More than I can express. I genuinely can't begin to put it into words, but thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Right, okay. So, where are we? We are looking at this. So, guys, do you guys think that we can do season 2 in this stream? Do you think you have it in you? Do you think we have it in us to do this? Right. Toaster already said no. Right. Yeah. See, this, I need more of the yes. I was aiming for a yes. I was looking for a yes. Guys. Come on. Can I get yes? Can I get yes? Please. Yeah, thank you. A little bit of faith. Goddamn faith, Arthur. Right. So let's not waste more time. Episode 13. This is why I put you the big boys to be the heel. Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. I do like the idea of having the bad boy of the moderation team. that toaster is the bad boy of the moderation team. Yeah, that's what we call him now. There you go. He's gonna toast you. That's his catchphrase. He said that to me privately earlier. He said, "Michael, what do you think? I'm workshopping this catchphrase. What do you think of it?" He says, "I'm gonna toast you." I said maybe workshop it some more, but he was like, "No, I'm gonna stick with that. Can you announce it on stream?" All right, see you, Eric. Thanks for joining. And that's his catchphrase, by the way. He's in the chat and he sent me all this really cool stuff, and it was very kind of him. So I said I would announce his catchphrase on stream, which is "I'm gonna toast you," right? And you got to say it like that every time. So there you go, guys. That is what it is as well. That's his catchphrase. Yeah, that's his catchphrase. "I'm gonna toast you." He says that all the time. Yeah. Nah, he's being modest with his question mark. Anyway. Thanks, support. But I'm just passing on the message. Right, guys. Episode 13, guys. Episode 13. Season 1, Episode 1. Now then. In that episode, we start back out with what happens with the ketos. Well, you feeling this right now? You feeling this right now? We start back with the ketos, and we start back with the bathhouse. And yeah, I mean, that stuff advances, and they also fall into the lair of the Tsuchinoko. Right? There's some nice moments in it. The Tsuchinoko is shown, and then I believe it ends just on the bit where everyone's trying to kill themselves, which is, you know, as you do more than anything. So it's a nice episode. The Momo fighting the ketos is really engaging, but it is a real beginning of a season episode. Yeah, it's a setup episode. It's the beginning of a season episode. I mean, it's kind of got D. I feel like it's got D written all over it, doesn't it? Not in like a weird way. Well, I mean, the bathhouse, like they are like half naked, so I guess it does. Like, it's D. Do we really want to? We don't have E ranks. Do we really want to go for this? Do you even want to rank this? I think D. Do you even want to vote on this? Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point, Jakku. There is that cute Momo moment. There is that moment where she looks really cute, but that's not enough to elevate it to a C. I think it's D rank, but I will... yeah, let's just pop it on D rank. We don't need to vote on this. It is a very D rank episode. Remember, guys, none of this means that they're bad. Every episode of Dandadan is sublime, right? This is just a comparative one. Now, Season 2, in my opinion, has some absolutely goated material in it, right? And as a consequence of that, yeah, I mean, we're going to be shifting things around, for sure, right? So, Episode 14. The awakening of the evil eye, right? On 2 speed. How do you start the stream on 2 speed? How does that work? Right, so the evil eye. So it begins with everybody. This is a really good Gigi moment. And we also get the backstory of the evil eye, if I recall, right? I think it's a C tier, personally. Yeah, no, that makes it go faster. That's it. Yeah. I think it's probably a C tier, but I mean, I like the stuff with Gigi. If I'm honest with you. It does have the cool Okarun Possess transformation, I believe. Wait, does it? Or is that... That's the episode before, I think, that with the shadow. With the shadow, I think... Is that what we're thinking? Yeah, this is the one that ends with the kick. The conflict kick between the evil eye and between Okarun. There you go. Yeah, look, I'm getting bigger. Look, whoa! There you go. Alright, we'll settle there. Oops. I felt like I was too small. I couldn't see you guys from back there. I mean, I could because I have 2010 vision. But that never mind. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a C rank personally. I do like the stuff with the evil eye. But I don't know that I would necessarily put it that high just because I know that we're going to be going through other stuff. Like, there's going to be other stuff that warrants the B rank. And we are running out of space up here. So I personally think it's a C. You know? I personally think this is a C through and through. The eyes. I hate that. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to let you guys do your thing. I mean... Alright, everybody seems split between B and C, which is quite interesting. I really don't think there is... If it goes to B, I don't see it ending on B. Genuinely. Like, I just don't see that. Like, it is going to be a C rank. It is going to be a C rank. Like, at the end of this, it is definitely going to be a C rank. I might as well just put it there now and save us all the trouble. Because, like, like, how is that going to stack up against even the next episode? How is it going to stack up against even the next episode? And then the episode after that, with the lava scene? Hell no. Right? And then all of this shit is crazy good. It's just a fucking... This season has just been an absolute perfect run. Right? Even episode 20, really, is pretty good. Even though the stuff with the musicians doesn't really hit with me that well, the stuff after the musician, that fight after the fight, is pretty perfect. It's pretty perfect. You know? Yeah, no, you're right, support. We're gonna need to go through and watch some of the through season 2, because I think we just start from season 1 and go all the way through. You know? I think we just start from season 1 and go all the way through. You know? Easy as that. 2 episodes a week. 2 episodes a week. That's what I think. Perhaps I'll work on that. Binge watch. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not binge watching it in one go. Absolutely not. We need to make this last, you know? Like, kind of keep going. When did I say I would do the 24-hour stream? When did I say I would do that? It wasn't 15, was it? That seems really low. When did I say that? Did I say 15k? That seems really low, considering we're on what? What are we on? Like, subscription, like subs wise? We're on 6.5k. We're on 6.5k. It feels like that's maybe low. That's literally halfway. Like, it feels like we are literally nearly halfway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. Because like in 1,000 subs. Oh my god. No, I don't know. It won't be until next year. It won't be until next year at least. It's fine. It's fine. It's just 24 hours. It's just 24 hours. None of you are gonna sit and watch it for 24 hours. No. Oops, what was that? Oh no, what's happening? There we go. No, we would just watch it at the same time we watch it at the same time, but not on the same screen, guys. Like, you know, you will not watch a 24-hour stream of me. I'll probably fall asleep at a certain point. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You get bored shitless. Oh my god. Fine, whatever. What's worse, the maid outfit or streaming for? I don't know what's worse, if I'm honest with you, Toaster. Have any of you guys done this before? It's a lot of energy to get 3 hours out, right? But I guess at that point I'd have to care about the views, right? You know, imagine doing like a stream where it's like every like hour you get an extra hour for every like $50 donated. That'll be, you could feasibly go on forever. I'm not doing that though, you know. Like I'm not gonna do that. 16 hours sounds like hell. Twitch plays Pokemon bot and call it a day. Yeah. Start throwing a ball against the wall. Yeah, about 20 minutes of it. Yeah, there you go. Is that called a subathon? Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see about the 24-hour stream. Well, 15k is a while away. 15k is a while away. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Right, you're... Right, 50% said C. Right, okay, C it is. See ya. It's one of mine. You'll get that on the way home. Episode 15. Episode 15, guys. Episode 15. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So, starts with the fight between the Evil Eye and Okurun. They run away. And then Okurun and Momo hold hands. And she promises to return to save him. And he launches her off into the sky. Then we see the Evil Eye and Okurun fight. And he fucking takes him to fucking Browntown. He kicks his goddamn ass. And it's beautiful. It's so good. Meanwhile, Momo, she ties up that thing and she throws it, and it's not even nearly long enough, and then kills the death worm. I'm thinking B. I'm thinking B grade for this bad boy. I'm telling you, I'm thinking a B grade for this bad boy. Well, I would agree with you. Naturally, I would agree with you about the A rank, but there's other stuff that's going to go to A rank, let's be real. You know? It's a great episode. It's a great episode. I mean, this is where it's going to be tricky. Right? This is going to be tricky. There is a lot of good episodes in this season. There are a lot of good episodes in this season. It's going to be tricky because, like, obviously 16 is like a standout, but not all of it is a standout for the whole episode, if that makes sense. The last leg of it is amazing. Yeah, it is harder, isn't it? Man. I personally think we're probably going to put it in. I mean, do we even have space for it in B? Do we even have space in it for B? Yeah, we do get the sad Turbograph. No, it can't be an A. It can't be an A. No. God damn, this is hard. This is really difficult. I personally think that this is an A. 17. I think 17 is fantastic. I think it's perfect in a lot of ways. Oh, but the Kaiju arc is so good. The Kaiju arc is so good as well. No. Oh my god, no. This is actually really difficult. And we've got so much space in D. Shit. Shit. Right, guys. Okay, right. I'm going to propose something to you all. I'm proposing, now, and hear me out, that maybe some people, I'm not saying I was wrong, because all the available information at the time, I could have been completely correct in my assertion of the context. I'm thinking I move 11 down to D and 1 down to C. That's what I think. I think I move 11 down to D and 1 down to C. Look, I love episode 1, right? I love episode 1. I love episode 1. I think it's better than episode 2. Yeah, I think it's better than episode 2. But I just don't see any other alternative to the numbers that we're talking about here. Like the B area needs to, frankly, this also, I feel like episode 14 could potentially be a B. I'm making the executive decision. I'm making an executive decision. No, Toaster is spot on correct. Toaster is correct. There are better episodes than episode 1 in here. It's not that I don't love it. I love episode 1. It's a very special episode because of the beginning stuff and the way that it ends. But I ain't got no choice. And I love episode 11 as well, guys. Part of me wants to push episode 2 down into the rank. I might do that. I might push episode 2 down a rank. Yeah, fuck it. It can go down 1. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy, right? I respect all of you and your opinions, but also mine is superior. So, anyway. Busy life. Moving on. Now, we've got a lot more space to play around with. Alright? We've got a lot more space to play around with now. Yeah, it's not that any of these are bad. Before we start, alright? None of these are bad. But also, there are some that are better. I'm sorry, there are. And I refuse to hear anything else of it. We couldn't have known how good this season was going to be. Exactly. Yeah, but to be fair, I like episode 12 as well, to be fair. I just don't like how it ends. And it's hard to wash that taste from your mouth kind of thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, episode 15. Episode 15. So, where we at? What are we thinking? I think we could probably afford to put it in B tier now, but I don't know if that's what you guys want. I've just demonstrated I don't really care what you guys want. 15. Oh, thank you, Jersey Kid. Thank you for the donation, dude. I appreciate you so much. That's amazing. So cool. Thank you. That's incredible. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It genuinely means absolutely everything to me. To see that this channel means everything to me. So obviously, seeing those of you who are willing and able to help support the channel, it means a lot to me. You know, I spent a lot of time on this, doing this. So to see that you guys see that and also feel comparable is really important to me. So thank you. Genuinely thank you. Right, so let's rank. That's a really nice way of passing it on. You know? That's very good of you, dude. It's very good of you. I don't know who got him though on Monday. Was it Blissy that got him? Anyway, what are we ranking? We're looking at C for it. It's probably a C, but a very strong C. Episode 15, the episode with the fight, with the big fight between Okarun and the Evil Eye, where he pummels him, where he kicks his ass. It also has the handhold in it. Which is a very nice moment. I also like when he launches Momo up into the air. That's a very satisfying scene as well. Very satisfying scene. Yeah. So big moments for everybody all around. I personally think that this episode is fantastic. The return of the Momo. Exactly. That fight is really good. The evil eye fight with Okarun is very good. Like, genuinely is superb. It's very good, isn't it? Like, what else is there to say? He absolutely pushes himself beyond his limit, man. And that's very cool. You know, is a real watershed moment for both of them in their relationship and and in Okarun's life, like physically, like his abilities. So, yeah, let's see. Where are we at? We're on C. We're thinking C. Yeah, it looks like C is where we're going with it. Okay, we'll keep it on C for now, and we'll see where we get. But look, this season has a lot of fucking good shit in it. Nothing wrong with a C grade, guys. Nothing wrong with a C grade. You know? Right. Episode 16. Episode 16. Here we go. Now, look. Here's my personal assertion of this. I simply refuse to allow this episode to fall too low. Because that moment in that is wonderful. It's magic. It's incredible. It's a wonderful, wonderful moment. Of course, that's only the ending of it. Some people felt... That's my thing, Toaster. I was literally about to say that, dude. I was literally about to say at a certain point, we are gonna have to be splitting hairs about some of this stuff. The descent from the ship definitely drags on. It definitely drags on for a little bit. And when we're talking about the quality that it has to engage with, you know, it's hard to kind of treat that as though it's comparable to the later half. But I mean, the last half, that's it, Toaster. It just goes on for too long. But that last bit has to rise it so high because it's so good. The lava scene is amazing. The scene where Momo runs is intoxicating. It's I can't not, like, it has to be. Oh, this is really hard. This is really difficult. It's probably a B. The fight's very good though. I like the fight. I think the fight's really good. I suppose my only thing with the fight is that the fight at the beginning between where Momo teams up with the Ketos before Seiko, the first half of the episode is a bit mid. The second half of the episode is excellent, so I think B. The second half is literally from the beginning of the second half to the end, it's perfect. In my opinion, it's fantastic actually. But the first half of the episode is not bad. It's just a bit mid, and it's hard to ignore that. Like, it's kind of just there, right? Like that's the kind of half of it where you can easily say, like if you're watching a perfect episode, like a really good episode, you can make the distinction. You can't make the distinction between which part of it would you watch if you only had, like, if I said to you, would you rather watch the first half or the second half? And you can easily say, oh, the second half, that means the first half just wasn't of the same caliber. This episode 17, for instance, the first half and the second half are fantastic. So it's hard to kind of thingy it. Glug glug, bitch. That's crazy. Yeah, no, you know what? He's right. S plus that shit. S plus that shit. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky one. I think B grade, personally. I think B grade. Do you guys want to vote, or should we just vibes based this? Should we just do a vibes based on this? Right? Because, like, the second half is so excellent, but the first half is okay. Like, it's not bad, it's just, it's okay. I think we should vibes base it. Yeah, I think B. I think B. I think the cat wants in here. 1 second, guys. Sky. What then? It's okay. Oh, good girl. Ooh, good girl. Oh, look at You're miserable. Your misery. Go on then, you. Get going. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. I watch it in sub. I watch it in sub. Well, Vox, we may end up moving these around, dude, by the end. Right now, it's just kind of like we're just kind of like moving stuff into the basic. What is it? What is it? Okay. But yeah, no. So are we doing? Yeah, this is definitely not a democracy. Like, it is, but it's a managed democracy. You know what I mean? Like none of the results are legally binding. I'm sorry, guys. There's a referendum. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll reassess when we get to the end because we only have today to do this, right? So, what are we on? 17. Cat hair. Living in cat hair. I live in cat hair. It's crazy. Episode 17, guys. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Ooh, it might be an A tier for me as well. There's a lot in that episode that's great. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is really hard. It's everything Dandadan. It is, isn't it? I'm gonna say A. Yeah, no, you've sold me. Now support that is the perfect way to phrase it. It's everything Dandadan, isn't it? Isn't it? It's everything Dandadan. Yeah, the tunnel scene, Momo asking them to stay over at her house, but also all of the. I remember all of the this episode. I remember actually the stream for this episode went crazy good. Like, I loved it. I'm trying to put myself back into that mindset, but like every single shot was like a painting, right? When Ida is walking away after being invited to stay over, and she's walking past all of these pillars and the light is shining through, it creates this kind of flashing dark and light to demonstrate the inner conflict inside of her about the way that she feels about Momo and her personal situation and the difficulty she's going through, but also she doesn't express that because she doesn't know exactly how she feels towards these guys insofar as letting her deeper feelings out, because like Ida wears a mask just like anybody else, but it's to look and be perfect and to bury her actual real vulnerabilities very, very deep, because for her she's all about image, how she looks to people, how they perceive her, and she needs to be perceived as strong, perfect. Yeah, and that scene alone is wonderful. The car scene, obviously I made a video about it, right? Like I made a video about it, but the fact that when it's driving, the light is pulsing through like a heartbeat, wonderful. Like, that moment is wonderful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're quite right, support. Like, I catch you. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks, Vel. Thank you, Vel. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. You know, I love my videos, and I love that people enjoy them. Anybody who's not in the Discord, by the way, numbers have dwindled a bit since the beginning, but that's really nice. That's fine. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member, guys, to get access to the Discord, and that's free. And free's great. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. Yeah, this is a really good episode. That is a banger of an episode. 18. So, really good. Really good. Starts with the house destroyed. It has the exorcism. It's really pretty. They put their heart and their soul into it. This is a toughie. This is a tough one. You know? This is a tough one. The problem is, if we put this to S... If we put this to S, that means we need to rethink episode 5. If we put this into A, we need to rethink episode 4. It feels really cruel to have 7 warm the seat of S+. That feels cruel. It's somewhat... I mean, what happens after the exorcism is basically when... Is that the sleepover stuff as well? Yeah, it is. Shit. And then also Okarun at school getting dragged through the streets to go to the maid cafe. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Damn, there's more that happens in that episode than I thought. Oh, shit, man. Shit, that's good stuff. Oh, no. Alright, I'm looking. It's really good. It's really good, though. Oh, no. It's better than episode 5, man. It's better than episode 5. Isn't it? And the next episode is excellent, too. Fuck. Right, okay, proposition. We drop episode 4 to a B, episode 5 to an A, and we slot that in as an S, as an A rank, as an S rank. That's what I think. Yeah, I know, that's the problem. It's the we're kind of like, you know, the frog in boiling water thing. You know, the levels of Momokurun have slowly edged up over time, and we didn't realize it until now. And now I look back at that, and it's like, we didn't know what true Momokurun was back then. A funeral. What do you think? 4 goes to B, 5 goes to A, and this slots in nicely at an S. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Oh, Christ. That hurt me a lot. Right, this is going to get harder and harder. This is going to get harder and harder to do. What do you mean I didn't cause this? This is Blissy's idea. No, no, this is Blissy's. These are Blissy's numbers. I'm not changing. I'm here for it. Yeah. Right. Episode 18 is so good, though. Oh, season 2. Guys, how blessed were we with season 2? Oh, my lord. Does anybody feel like they need this? Does anybody want this right now? Yeah, it was Blissy's idea. She's the producer. I'm just the front man. I'm just the talent. She's the one. It was her idea. You should see some of the stuff. You should see some of the stuff that she's got planned for this channel, by the way. I say it's her. It's not me. I'm not to blame. I'm not to blame. This is me right now. There you go. Get a screenshot. You got it? No, but she does good work. Blissy does good work. Honestly. The amount of work that she and other people, but that she does for the channel is very high. It's very high. I'm gonna be honest. Even the thumbnail, was mostly Blissy. Alright, now I feel guilty. I edited it enough that I can say that it's not exactly that, but she did me a very big favor there. So thank you. Everybody say Dandadan. Yeah, exactly. That photo turned out terribly, terribly. Oh yeah, I said that I'd also... never mind, that's a different thing for a different time. Anyway. What was I doing? 19. Episode 19. So, we've got the Maid Cafe. We've got the Maid Cafe. We've got Momo and Okarun meeting after work. And the walk home. And then we've got the Evil Eye... reawakening and trying to kill Momo. That's a toughie as well. I personally don't think it reaches the highs. I personally don't think that it reaches the highs of episode 18. If you ask me. You think it's a C tier? The problem is, if it's a B tier, what we moving down? That's the problem, isn't it? If it's a B tier, what we moving down? Yeah, I think that's where I'm landing on this toaster. I'm thinking we drop 9 down to a C and 19 up to a B. That's what I'm thinking. Get snot filter out of there. That's crazy. That's a wild thing to say, but you are right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably it. I think that's probably it. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff. You can't defend against this. That's the truth, isn't it? Goodbye, snot filter. Goodbye. What? You want out now? Well, you just came in. You just came in. These cats, let me tell you, they're getting out of control. They're getting out of control. They think they run the place. You know? Awful. Right. What were we doing? Yes. Right. Yes. Okay. 19 is going there. So 20. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. D. I think D rank. I don't think it's fair to drop it in F. It's not an F rank. It's not an F rank. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. It can happen. It's been known to happen. Those cats. I can't drop it lower than a D. I can't put it higher than a C. Yeah, that's where I'm falling on it. I can't put it higher than a D, but it's not lower than a C. No. No. Reverse that. It's not lower than a D, but not higher than a C. Yeah, reverse it. We'll put it in D for now. Alright, so we are full out. We are fully packed when it comes to D. Yeah. Right. Right. So, where are we now? 21. Now, this is the hard one. The change to Ida's motivation is a big miss for me. Like that is a big miss for me. And I can't ignore that. I think it was a mistake. In fact, they skirt over it. I think that skirting over that is, yeah, it is definitely the most glaring one, the most glaring issue in that episode. And yeah, and the music didn't really feel discordant. Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord, guys. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan and to keep up with the channel. Yes. So yeah, I mean, you know. So it looks like we're all in agreement. Now then, episode 21, guys. My personal standout. That's my personal standout. I think that this is maybe my favorite episode of Dandadan. I think it might be my favorite episode of Dandadan. I think this is my S+ of Dandadan. That's what I think. You know? It's perfect. It's where the Evil Eye and Okarun fight for the last time, and then he elects to essentially trick him into only fighting him on a Tuesday. Then Momo and Okarun do this look. All of these photos were grabbed straight from the Wikipedia, from the Dandadan Wikia, right? That's that one. That's all of those. This one, I went and curated it myself because I had to have this look in it. It is perfect. I can't move it away. I can't move it away from... I mean, look, I want to have the discussion. I want to use... the wiki used... Hold on. Let me find it. The wiki used this image. And it's like, that just doesn't do it justice. I mean, that is a big part of it. It's literally called, I want to rebuild the house. But it's just not. Yeah, you know what? We'll come back to this because I want to have the discussion about episode 7 and episode 21. Alright? I want to have the discussion. Because there's a lot of passion about episode 7. So we'll move on to episode 22 for now. Episode 22. Kinta episode. The Kinta episode. Solid C. F tier? F tier? S++ tier. C for Cinta. Yeah, maybe. And it also has the beginning of the Kaiju fight in it. I can't deny the Kaiju stuff. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really like it. Of course, there is still a spot in F. And it breaks my heart to say it, but it could be episode 6 or episode 10 that goes into F. Is either episode 6 or episode 10 that goes into F, I think. Did you know? Episode 1 is way better than an F tier. How dare you even suggest that? How dare you even suggest that? That's a really good point, Sarah. They cut pure beef wang. That's a good point. That doesn't sit right with me. That doesn't sit right with me. I don't respect that. Oh, man. Okay, right. It looks like we need to deal with this F situation now. I think episode 6. I think episode 6 belongs in F tier. Just don't think that it's all that, really. I think 6 belongs in F tier. You know, maybe 3. Maybe 3. Right, I see that we're... Alright, it might be 3, actually. 3 is a bit dull. Isn't it? One thing I never really cared for in C was the training stuff, to be honest. Right? Like, the toilet stuff is kind of like... You know? What do you mean she never steered us wrong? She wanted to put episode 1 in F tier. She literally just 2 minutes ago wanted to put episode 1 in F tier. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is difficult. You don't get to put that emoji in the chat. Chatters, stop it. Stop it, chatters. Yeah. Right, okay. Okay. There you go. You guys decide. You guys decide. I don't have a coin handy right now. It looks like 3 might be the one. It might be 3. Yeah, I mean, I think 3 is probably the one. That's true. Episode 3 does have a really good end thing, but I mean, episode 6 does feature. It does feature Okurun grabbing Light Yagami Light by the scruff of the neck. It does have that moment in it. So that to me is like a high that kind of outweighs any of the highs in episode 3. You know? Yagami Light. You know? That was Kinta's voice actor. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Interesting. Right, it looks like decisions have been made. It looks like decisions have been made. Yagami Little. Oh no! Right, there we go. Right, so that frees up one Splotto in D rank. And we've got 2 more in C rank. And we're full up pretty much everywhere else except S+. Damn, this is getting bad. Yeah, no, I hear you, Toaster, but she's in other episodes. She's also here in B rank, so think about that. Think about that. So, episode 22. What are we thinking? What are we thinking for episode 22? I need it to be done. I'm glad that you guys are making the tough decisions here. I respect it. No, F tier. Oh no, now I feel bad. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's difficult, right? It does look. I mean, the introduction of Kinta is very good, but the problem is that it does kind of does restate things from earlier on in the first portion of it. It does have a really cute Momo look. Hi Brandon. I know. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. We're not finished yet. All right, we're not finished yet. Episode 10 is fine. Yeah, I quite like that stuff, to be honest. I enjoy it. Also, the fight in the apartment complex is actually quite nice. I really enjoyed the first 5 minutes. Yeah, me too. Yeah, there seems to be a split between people who really enjoyed episode 20 and people who didn't. Episode 22, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot in there that's really good. The question is, does it outrank any of these? Or at least sit on par with any of these? Or does it sit on par with these? That's the question, isn't it? The other two, the following two are better. It's a D. It's a D rank. A strong D. A strong D rank, but it's a D rank. I think. Yeah, it's as good as episode 2. Yeah. That's a really good way of looking at it, for sure. Yeah. I really liked that they did what they did with it, you know, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's not better than 9, 14, or 15. Or 1. Episode 23. Episode 23. Now then, I guess they both go in C rank. Does that sound right? I think this sits right, doesn't it? That works with me. I think they're both C ranks. You know? A pure beef D. Oh dear. 24. You think 24 is better than the C? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it outdoes anything in B rank either. I mean, yeah. No, that works with me. I'm happy with that. I do really enjoy that there's a Metal Gear Solid reference in there, though. But I'll take the hit on this, as I always do. I will take the hit on this. You could clap for me. Even you could probably clap for me if you wanted. Like, you could clap for me probably if that, you know, you could probably clap for me or something. It's like you could clap for me, you know, like it's like you can clap for me if you want. Like, thank you, Cool Times. That's so hard, guys. That's so hard. It's getting hot in here. Anyway, 21. Right, guys. This is it. Here we are, what we've been waiting for. You did not just clap aboard me. Ain't no way you just... If I wasn't so lazy, I'd go and get that clapperboard and clapperboard you right back. But you are lazy, right? Don't get me started. S+. I think S+ as well. But look, this is the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, here's your opportunity, guys, to look. Tarantado left a very heartfelt message earlier about this. It was very beautiful and very poignant. And it definitely reminded me. It reminded me of what it is about episode 7 that works. And Toaster, that's a really good way of putting it. Episode 7 does, in a lot of ways, episode 7 in a lot of ways transcends Dandadan. It is a piece of art unto itself that to me, it's hard to even, like, episode 7 is the kind of thing that people will sit and talk about for a long time. Episode 7 is a masterclass in how to in what animation can be. You know what I mean? Like animation is very unfairly treated as a kind of kiddie medium. But episode 7 is one of those things that shows you what it can be. So the question is, yeah, this is the question. Yes, you're quite right, guys. This episode, this tier list, the question is, what are we ranking here? Are we ranking the best Dandadan episodes or the best episodes? Or the ones that connect us the most or hit us the hardest? That's the question, isn't it? No, that's a really good way of putting it, Toaster. Anybody who watches episode 7 will feel the same thing. But you need to know the characters for episode 21 to hit. Wouldn't that be the best solution? Wouldn't that be the best solution? The only solution is obviously to put 2 slots in F+ and drop both of them down there and put 12 where it belongs on the S+ rank. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just joking. It was a joke. It was a joke. No, please. Please, I was just joking. I was just joking. Yeah, this is this is the thing. This is the thing, right? I feel that me capitulating here means I'm just going to be capitulating. No, please don't cancel Patreon. I need that money. They're going to take my thumbs. The problem is, if I capitulate again, and by capitulate I mean look to capitulate, if I were to decide to put both of them in S+, the problem is that then that's 2 for 2, guys. That's 2 for 2, and you're gonna think I'm going soft on you. You're gonna go soft on you then. You know? It's hard. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, guys. Yeah. I'm giving you guys the floor. I'm giving you guys the floor, you know, to work this out. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's difficult, isn't it? Isn't it hard? Isn't this the most difficult choice? Isn't it the most difficult choice? fuck's sake. Fine, fine, fucking fine. God damn it, man. Unlike last time, right? I want to make this clear. Unlike last time, the character one, right? The character one that I did last time, the goal, the objective was to put both of them in S+ from the beginning. That was my design. This I have been swayed. That's the thing. Like, for this I have been swayed. I can't not. The more I think about episode 7, the more it hurts. You know, like in the episode about oh, screw it. Fine. Fucking fine. What are we moving to A? Come on. What are we doing? Orvis. No, that was my design. Alright? I had a whole plan. I had a whole mission plan. Is it 19 or is it 16? I don't know. Is it 19 or is it 16? No, fuck all y'all. It's 16. And then what goes up? Oh, I don't know which one. Maybe 24. I really like 24. What goes up? What goes up? Come on, guys. Come on. Get good. What goes up? Come on. C, what goes up? Come on. Quicker. God damn it, guys. 24. Boom. B grade. Right, what goes up to C grade, guys? And this is what I'll drop to 6. It has a perfect ending. Right, so D, what goes up 1? No, not 20, I'm sorry. 20's fine, but I can't, you know what I mean? What are we thinking? Come on, guys. I'm blocking 2 of them. All right. All right. No, see, when Blissey said, "What's behind you?" When Blissey said, "What's behind you?" that scared me. That actually scared me for a second there. Like, I read it and I was like, that is fucking creepy as shit. I looked in the camera so I could get a view of behind me because I thought there was something behind me. It scared the fuck out of me. My fucking heart fell out of my arse. I was so scared. What's behind you is so scary. Like, oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, that was actually... I was trying to figure out what you were trying to say. I was trying to figure it out. That's why I went quiet, because I didn't know what to say. I was just like, what's happening? What is behind me? Terrifying. Alright, so what we moving up? That scared the fuck out of me. How dare you say that without clearer context? I'm very angry at you right now. Fuck's sake, man. 11 or 22. 11 or 22. What are we voting on? Which numbers are we voting on? Yeah, okay, fine. We'll vote on it. Fine. C. 22. 11. What other episode do you want to throw in there? Hold on. 11. I guess we could throw in 20. Why not? I probably won't listen to you if you say so. And then let's say episode 2. You guys like episode 2. What was I saying about episode 7 and 21? Yes, right. While that's happening, I'll explain what I was referring to with episode 21 and episode 7. Yeah. So episode 7 to me is really difficult, right? Because when I was doing the season 1 retold, right, part 1, I'll eventually get to part 2. It wasn't a very successful video, so you can understand my my hesitation about going back to finish it, but I'll get to it eventually, just to pad things out. When I was writing so much of that video, it was really difficult to really put the pieces together, because of the fact that you're talking about these characters and trying to create a very clear through line about the way that they advance over the story. And sometimes you can kind of restate yourself a lot of times, and this is the nature, like for you guys, each new video, and maybe not you guys as a core audience, but a lot of people who come and view the channel, I can't presume that they've seen all of my catalog of videos. So when I restate myself, it's not a repetition necessarily, it's a restate. Okay? And sometimes that's really important, because I can't guarantee that they know these things, that they've heard me say these things before, or even remember them. Hi, AB. Yeah, this is a very welcoming community, my dude, or dudette, or anything in between. But writing that video was really hard because of the fact that it felt like I was not necessarily adding to stuff, but it's the nature of the content, right? When I was writing about episode 7, specifically Acro Silky's backstory, it was like it's hard to even describe the way that it felt to write it, because explaining that and trying to express every single shot of that in a way that made it feel, in a way that did justice to what the story was trying to do for us and trying to tell us, it felt like natural, so natural. It felt like it pushed me to try to make something that I thought was really special, and I wanted to kind of get lost in the feelings and the emotions and the story of Acro Silky, and I wanted to express that in a way that did it justice, and that's one of my favorite like, it's funny because the video I did on the evil eye, and that part of the Acro Silky part of episode of season 1 retold, those are some of my favorite things I've ever written and ever read for the channel. They didn't perform very well comparatively, but that's okay, because I felt like it did something for me in a way that a lot of the other stuff doesn't. It's not that I don't love talking about Momo and Okarun. I do. It's my bread and butter, right? It's the point of the channel. But you feel things in a deeper way. Like, I don't know. Like obviously, I love fiction, and I love Dandadan, and I love the truths between people that are told in the relationships between these characters. But it's kind, and it's honest, and it's sweet. But I could do some bread and butter. That's a good point, Sarah. There's something about talking about universal hardship. There's something about talking about the experience of hardship and the way that the world turns a blind eye to it. That is, to me, it feels like more than just Dandadan in a lot of ways, and it I don't know, like even writing and voicing and editing and presenting all of that pain in a way that has such beauty
contrasted against the subject matter that's so horrible, and it's given to you on this platter of perfection, this artistic expression of a beauty, an artistic beauty that shows you the most horrific things. There's no better tapestry for life than that. Then the human experience is the most horrific story told through the most incredible creatures. And we're so dreadful and so brilliant, and those stories transcend our ability to be one or the other and become something else. Like, you know, it's every day that you see these things in real life and on the news, and it's like it's that feeling, it's that same feeling there that you get in your chest when you see something incredible, something beautiful, and you also have to contrast that thing that's amazing and beautiful has come from the same creature that is capable of the worst kind of cruelty. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it. But anyway, my point is that there's something special about that. You know? And it does transcend Dandadan in a lot of ways. It transcends the anime or any storytelling in a lot of ways. And being able to present that in the content, to me, is something that on a personal level is important to me. And if anybody takes anything away from any of that, it's to try to see a little bit of some of the injustices in the world, because everybody's story, every statistics story, every numbers story is an acrosilky, is an evil eye. These are people behind it, you know? And you can't look at people like they're just fucking numbers, man. Doesn't. Anyway, that got a bit deep. I apologize. I don't know. It's yeah, exactly. I think that Dandadan does a great job of it, and I can't justify not putting that there. You know, it's why art. Yeah, that's what I mean, is that it transcends that. You know. Okay, cool. I'm fine. Yes, you all rule. Like, honestly, I never thought I'd have a platform to be able to express. That's very funny, Sarah. I never thought I'd have a platform to be able to express these things, you know, like, you know, it give. Look, I mean, it sounds very kind of up there in the kind of, like, you know, the clouds a little bit to talk about this kind of stuff. But guys, it really helps. That helps me. Doing that just there helps me a lot, because I feel at times I feel very powerless about where we are as a species, and being able to connect with you guys in that way that I feel like we did there, being able to have a space to express that while also talking about an anime about losing balls and stuff and finding balls is very important to me, feeling like I have some kind of control because I feel like we all have a basic humanity in us through this that we can share. So thank you for that. You know. Yeah. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Are you happy with this? Oh, man. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm no liar. Yeah, I think we've done good here. Look upon my works and despair. Yeah, that's okay. No, I appreciate that support. Comic relief is very important, as Dandadan's proven to us. I want bread and butter. I want bread and butter right now. Alright, lol. Get some good sleep to the best of your ability. You know? Oh yeah, we're going to move one up. You're quite right. You're quite right. 22. 22 it is. I'm happy with that. That is perfect. That's perfect. No, I want actual bread and butter. Yeah. Thank you, Toaster. No, I mean, look, I mean, I don't even know why, you know, any of us have our eyes open enough, I think, to kind of see what's, you know, what happens around us all the time. And I imagine that a lot of you guys feel very kind of hopeless as well. I do a lot of the time as well. And yeah, I mean, like, for me, I don't know where I don't intend to get to that kind of point when I'm talking about it or anything. It just is in there, and it comes out in these kind of moments, and they mean a lot to me, these kind of moments as well, because I feel like we're a cohesive community, and I wouldn't change that for anything. I genuinely wouldn't change that for anything, and you know, it's something I'm very self-conscious about when that happens. I can't, you know what I mean? It's a difficult thing. I'm glad that you enjoy the stream, AB. Patreon link in the description. You can join as a free member to get access to the Discord. It's the best place for Dandadan on the internet, or so I'm told, by other people. I don't say that to myself or my reflection in the mirror. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like, when it's raining, I don't walk around the streets looking for puddles so I can just jump down and just say best place on the internet for Dandadan to the reflection. I don't do that. That's not something I do, and it's not something I ever would do. It's not something I ever would do. I don't do that, and it's not something I ever would do. But yeah, no, yeah. So my point is overall, yeah, it's hard to talk about it. I have lots of things that I want to say. It's just a lot of it is very hard to kind of properly express without it turning into a big thing. It's not. I've decided that I'm not really scared of owning my position on things like that. It's just that if I talk about it, it will turn into a huge thing. And if people wanted to know about that at some point, it's something I wouldn't necessarily want to just do here while doing a fucking tier list on Dandadan right now. Thanks. But point is, I'm glad that we can all be on the same page, guys. Because we're all human beings at the end of the day. At least I'm pretty sure one of you is a robot, but like, we're all human beings, and these are the moments that are really important. This is why, genuinely, guys, this in my opinion, this is something that is missing for a lot of us in our lives, which is this sense of proper community. I feel in tune with this community. It's something that you know the people in it, you can connect with the people in it, you understand the people in it, and yeah, see, I think the mods might be robots, and I think that's really important, and the way that we kind of overcame Monday's chapter, the way that for me, overcoming Monday's chapter and turning that from doom into something else, into being inspired and excited about next week, turning that into something really positive, was a real watershed moment for me. That was a big moment for the community, in my opinion, because it proves that we don't have to be like all these other communities that just turn to absolute despair and immediately start hating on the thing that they supposedly congregate around. We don't need to be that. We don't need to be that. And I don't think we need to be that. Yeah, it was important for me that turned out positively. And it makes me very happy to see that, because it means that we are able to ignore the things that make us uncomfortable and try to work together to feel a bit better about it, and it means that we can overcome it. Yeah, I don't want doom posting. I mean, the streams this week have been very expressive, and I'm happy for that. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy for where we are right now. I'm excited to see what we do next as a community. Without Dandadan as an anime ongoing. I think that it doesn't end here. It doesn't end with Dandadan. Like, I love Dandadan more than anything, but I think that there's more that binds us than just that. And I think that's really important. And I think that we can prove that as we go. You know what I mean? I think we have that in us. I think we're capable of that. I think you're capable of that. And I'm excited to see what we do next. I'm excited to see what inspires us next. And we'll see, really. But I'm happy with this tier list. In fact, I'm going to take a little screenshot of it right now. Get a little screenshot of it. Yeah. There we go. Pop it in the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. I'm not screenshotting Momo again. I'm not No. Oh, that's a good idea, Blissy. Blissy, that's a good idea. I'll do that after the stream, but that is a good point. I also need to go through Janny's notes, but she's not here right now, and I don't want to do it without her around. So I'll do that next week on Monday. But yes, I'm glad that we could do this. The end of these tier. This is why I only recently I've only sparingly been doing the tier lists because they mean a lot. I think when they're more infrequent, because it means that we can galvanize around it and coalesce about this thing. It's a very. We disagree, we agree, and at the end of the day we compromise, and I think that that's such a healthy thing for us to do as a community that not a lot of other communities can do. AB, I'm not really part of any fan bases, really. I don't engage with fan communities, that kind of thing. I'm not massively experienced in communities, just generally speaking. I'll dip into Metal Gear Solid, but even that is it's kind of not really. I tend to, I love Persona, I love DMC, I love Metal Gear. It's just I don't really engage in the fandoms of these things necessarily, but I love these things. I love Cowboy Bebop, and there's obviously a video of that on the channel. Except the Spy Kids 3D. The Spy Kids 3D fandom, that's my main thing.
That's my main thing. I could probably quote that movie from beginning to end. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop. Tell you, it's one of the greats. If you haven't seen it, guys, Cowboy Bebop. It's amazing. I need to rewatch Cowboy Bebop at some point. There's still some of Sarah September left, Sarah. There's still some of Sarah September left. All right, don't worry about it. We're good. I'm good for it. Spy Kids 3D tier list. I don't know what that would look like. You know. Name the greatest the greatest character. Name the greatest character in Spy Kids 3D. The most powerful character in Spy Kids 3D. It's George Clooney. It's George Clooney's the President of the United States. Yeah, that's right. And Antonio Banderas is in it. George Clooney is in it. Danny Trejo, right? Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure the character Machete in for Danny Trejo, I'm pretty sure that's like, hold on. It was Spy Kids. Yeah, it was Spy Kids that it started. It started in Spy Kids. You know, the Machete films? Started in Spy Kids. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's real. That means that it's canon. I'm not really familiar with Spy Kids outside of Spy Kids 3D and the instances where Steve Buscemi is in fucking Sarah. She's hitting out with the normie emojis, everyone. Normie emoji in the chat. That's a clip right there. Yeah, Elijah Wood is in it. He says cake. And then he fucking dies. Look, I'm always ready. I'm always prepared and ready to watch Spy Kids 3D. Always. I have these on my person all the time, just in case. Just in case I need to watch Spy Kids 3D. I don't watch Spy Kids 3. I watch Spy Kids 3D. That's it. No, you're right, Sarah. Please. Please, it's better on Patreon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alonzi. But, yeah, I watch Spy Kids 3D, actually. There's a difference. Okay? It's really important. God, I'll tell you what, though. You get a headache watching it. That's how you know you're watching something good. You have a headache by the time that you finish it. You know? You can use normal emojis if you like. That's fine. Fuck's sake, support. Shut up. Yeah, I was only joking, AB. Don't worry about it. I'm only joking. Absolutely joking. Use whatever emojis you like. As long as you're here, that's the main thing. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the tier list then. That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. Well then. What can you even say? Really? I'm quite glad about how this turned up. Gordon Roaster. We did it in one stream. We cut some corners in places and didn't really put down to votes and things like that. But that's okay. I'm happy with that. You know, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Junie's middle name's Razor. Junie Cortez. I don't know, is it? Oh shit. No, his name is Junie Rocket Racer Rebel Cortez. Oh no, his name is Junie Rocket Racer Rebel Cortez. That's crazy. Yeah, you should do AB for sure. Damn, guys, I'll tell you what, one of these, when, damn, Sarah has a fucking encyclopedic knowledge. She has an encyclopedic knowledge of all things. It's Racer. Yeah, for real. No, it wasn't Sticky Keys. I was saving it, the tier list, but I named it image.png, and I already had multiple different things on each one. So I tried to name it image.png and it didn't work. So I tried to name it image open brackets 1 close brackets .png and it didn't work because I had already got something named that as well. So it started going broo, broo, broo. So then I just named it tier. I don't think I'm going to open a voice chat in the Discord, no. I might have one that I open for special occasions. But I no, I don't think so. I prefer to have some oversight over moderation. I try to take a very light approach to moderation. Only, you know, keeping an eye on that kind of stuff that people do. But that means, you know, like audio chat, it's just it's too difficult for me to manage. I don't want to have to deal with that. You know, it's not really something. Yeah, or any kind of slurs, to be honest. Any kind of slurs, any kind of horrible things. Just respect each other. There are rules that are pretty clear on the Discord. You can see them. I expect everybody to check them and make sure that they're following the procedure, because, you know, it's very important for me that everybody respects everybody, you know. I'm not particularly active on Twitter. No, I think that the platform is pretty awful, honestly. I think Twitter is a pretty awful platform, and I think that it is inherently incredibly divisive. I would not promote anybody going there. But if you are on there and you use it actively, you can find me. I just won't use it. You know? Yeah, also no grown-up content. Yeah, it should be... It's all in the rules. You can find all of the answers to the questions about what's acceptable in the rules. You know? Oh, the Turbo Granny plush. Yes, Nachan sent me that in the Discord community. You'll if you spend time in there, you'll see Nachan. She's a celebrity. She's more popular than I am. And that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Yeah, or just being not nice is bad. Yeah, but no voice chat. No voice chat. Anyway, guys, right. It's 12:20 here. I'm gonna call it. But this has been very good. I'm glad that we did this. Next week, Monday, we have the Monday stream right here, right here on a Monday every single week. Thursday or maybe Friday, I will, if you guys are following the channel here on my Patreon, I'm going to release information there, and then in the Discord, I'm going to release information there as well about what the plan will be next week. Most likely something Twitch oriented, going to be something gaming oriented. It's been a while since I've been able to do that. I'm quite excited to do that. I need to get those numbers up so that I can actually get to the monetization stage. So please follow me on Twitch. We need to get some actual hours down there in order to be able to apply for the membership and everything. And then after that, hopefully I can start to turn that into an actual thing. Twitch is in the description. The Twitch link is in the description. That is where I think this Thursday stream is going to work in the future. Just so that I don't have to flood this channel with stuff that's not related to what everybody's here for, which is the analysis stuff. You know, I don't want to opt people into that kind of stuff because it's not what they didn't subscribe for that. And that I respect that. That's fine with me. I don't want people subscribing
to a channel that they're not going to want to watch. That's fine with me. So yeah, and then I'll figure out what to do with the video on demands after the fact. And then, guys, I've almost finished the video. Depending on how successful of a weekend I have with that, we might have another video release next week as well. On the Sunday, perhaps. That's all right, Iron. Don't worry about it. Like I said, if it's a Friday, it's maybe a little bit more accessible for people. But might have another video release next week too. So don't hold your breath. It depends on how much progress I make, but I'll let you guys know. And obviously we will premiere it. It should be a little bit longer than some of the other stuff. I'm thinking like maybe half an hour to 40 minutes, something like that. Anybody who is on Mount Olympus in the higher tier patron accounts, the higher tier Patreon membership levels, will be getting access to the introduction of this early as usual. So that's Dandadan and Yokai Power user tiers only. But that's like, I like to do that for the longer content anyway, because these are the guys that I try to provide as much as I can where I can, which isn't always a lot, but it's the best I can do as a one-man show. All right, cool. Let's call it, guys. But thank you. Thank you for an amazing season 2. Just for the most amazing season 2 that I could imagine. And for helping me to grow the channel into this, whatever this is. I don't really know, but it's viable as it is, and it is an absolute centerpiece to my life. It is an absolute centerpiece to my life. You get to Mount Olympus if you're a YouTube member on Dandadan or Yokai Power tier, power user tier, you'll get to Mount Olympus in the Discord. Ideally use Patreon. I get a better cut on Patreon than I do on YouTube, but it's down to you, wherever you prefer. Anyway, guys, like I said, amazing season 2. Thank you so much for all of this, and I'll catch you guys on the Discord, or I'll catch you on Monday. See you later, guys.